anniversary of my first job out of high school. My first job. Do you remember your first job, sir? You remember yours?
Yes.
What was it?
Cemetery.
Cemetery. That's weird. It's a weird first job for a young man. But, you know, those graves aren't going to dig themselves. This is going better than I planned. Cemetery. Mine was not as good, but it was there. It was K-Mart, the department store. You guys ever had K-Mart? I worked at K-Mart. You guys remember me? Stoke-Kent K-Mart, 4 days. I worked there for 4 days. That was my K-Mart career. 4 days. How long did you work at the cemetery?
7 months.
7 months, 4 days. Boom. I don't know if you work in retail or a department store. I suggest you don't. It stinks. Because people will come up and ask questions, which is rude. The number one question, you guys know what the number one question is?
Where's the bathroom?
Where's the restrooms? My number one answer? Walmart. I'm going on break. A question is what got me fired from my K-Mart career. True story. This is what I'm about to tell you. This happened to me. It was my 4th day, sir. It was my last day. I didn't know what you did at a cemetery, but I try not to work. That's what I do at a job. I try to find a nice place where I could take a nap, not get caught. I'm in linens. I thought I was safe in linens. Turns out I was not safe in linens. There was a gentleman comes running around the corner, and I remember him. He was wearing hunting gear. John Deere hat, black eye, couple teeth. And in his hand, I swear he had a ceiling fan. And he comes running up, he's like, "Hey, you work here." Meanwhile, I'm in a Kmart uniform. I'm like, "Nah, just a big fan of department store. Why would you ask if I worked here?" And then he asked this question. I never forgot. He goes, "Let me ask you, do I need a ceiling for this fan?" And as I'm processing this information, he proceeds to say, because I can mount that thing to the wall. That thing would spit out to the wall if I jimmied it right? What? Like, how do you answer that question without violence? Is there a polite way to call someone a moron? Because I struggled at the moment. I lost my cool. I go, "Dude, you're a moron." He goes, "What? What'd you say?" I'm like, "You're a moron." He's like, "Oh, where's your supervisor?" I'm like, "Go find him." He found him. My supervisor, Ken Livet, calls me in the office. He's like, "Chad, can you come on in? Can you shut the door?" I shut the door. He pops up. He goes, "I guess we're calling the customers morons now. That's what we're doing." I'm like, "Ken, he has to put a ceiling fan on the wall. What was I supposed to do?" Then he proceeds to say the worst thing I've ever heard my entire life. Kids, earmuffs. "Dry bar, I'm sorry." He looks at me and he goes, "Chad, you're not Kmart ready." I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it, but that's what he said. My apologies to Dry Bar. I didn't mean to, but I'm living with that my whole life. Every day I wake up, I'm like, "I gotta be Kmart ready today." I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. I gotta do SEAL team training or take a nap. I don't know. I know if you're not Kmart ready, you better kiss your Target dreams goodbye. It's never gonna happen. That was psychological damage. Because you know why? Kmart went out of business. They're not even Kmart ready. Thank you.